Hey guys, it's Bart from QB Tech, and I have a bit of a question for you today. Do you think it's better to use Google G Suite or Microsoft Office 365 in conjunction with Teams and Microsoft Exchange? So let's sort of break it down a little bit. Now, obviously, with both of them, with G Suite and Microsoft Office 365 / Teams Exchange, you have the basic functions. So you have the email, you have your documents, spreadsheets, presentations, cloud storage, and so on. And in both cases, you can access them online. Now, with Google obviously started by having access to those functionalities online. The Microsoft sort of started off with having that Office on the machine. So you obviously had your old Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and so on that you could access from the Windows operating system, not online, and they evolved to that point where you can access the same functions through the browser. Now, with Google, though, they didn't do the opposite. So they didn't create applications, programs that allow you to create documents on your machine without having access to the browser, to the internet, which is a bit problematic if you want to do something offline. And there's also another reason why that is a bit of a disadvantage. For one, is when you have a lot of people who in the business that don't have idea about IT, it's a lot easier to teach them and to show them how to use an application on the machine rather than how to go into a browser, go to this website, go to Google Drive, create the spreadsheet, and so on and so on. That tends to take more time, create more hassle. There's a lot more troubleshooting down the track. So in terms of bigger businesses that have, let's say, 10 plus people, I would say using Microsoft product is a lot better because you save yourself on teaching the employees and you save yourself on troubleshooting later down the track. With Google, I would use it for smaller teams, or if you are a solopreneur and if you maybe have one other employee that uses their own laptop, or you're basically just using contractors and if you have contractors, obviously you will not be giving them their own machines that are, bought by the business. You'll probably just ask them to use their own computers and create emails for them and so on. So, if you have a lot of contractors, smaller team, G Suite is good. If you have a bigger company and if you give workstations to your employees, definitely go with Microsoft in that regard. Another reason why I would choose Microsoft is the fact that when you create an account, when you create an email profile for them to use, you can also set it up on the workstation to be the login. So they don't have to remember their own separate login details and email for the machine and for obviously the applications, so Microsoft Outlook, etc. You can just use a single set of details, and that's a lot easier to remember for the employee. And again, that sort of saves a lot of hassle down the track of teaching the employees. Or rather troubleshooting with them forgetting the passwords and so on and so on. Cool. So that's pretty much just a brief overview. I don't want to go into too much depth, but yeah, definitely that ease of use of teaching, other people in the business that are not IT savvy, how to use the technology to sort of perform their work, makes me always pick the Microsoft over Google in that regard. But as I said, G Suite is definitely good product, and it's good if you have a smaller business, if you're a solopreneur and you have contractors and so on and so on. So definitely have a look at both if you need those functionalities, but if you have a bigger company, choose Microsoft. That's my recommendation. A lot more safety, a lot more practicality, and a lot more time saved that way. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you later.